7 early warning signs of colon cancer most people miss. Colon cancer or colorectal cancer starts in the large intestine or in the rectum. It is treatable when caught early, but it's still the third most common type of cancer in men and women in the United States. Most colorectal cancers begin in cells that make and release mucus and other fluids, causing a tumor to form in the lining of the large intestine. Being aware of the risk factors, signs, and symptoms of this cancer is important for prevention and early detection. Risk factors for colon cancer. An early diagnosis can often lead to a complete cure, but there are several risk factors to be aware of. Risk factors include being overweight. Being overweight or obese increases the risk of colorectal cancer in both men and women. Physical inactivity. Increasing your level of physical activity lowers your risk. Regular to moderate exercise will help keep your heart and body healthy. Diet. Diets that are higher in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains have been linked with a lower risk of colorectal cancer. Lowering your red and processed meat intake may also lower your risk. Alcohol. Several studies have found a higher risk of colorectal cancer with increased alcohol intake, especially among men. If you have a personal or family history of cancer, you are at a higher risk and should take preventative measures by keeping your body healthy. Signs and symptoms of colon cancer. Symptoms of an illness or disease are your body's way of letting you know that something is wrong. Common symptoms of colon cancer to be aware of and watch out for include 1. Blood in your stool or bleeding from your rectum. Any amount or color of bleeding can be an early sign, so make sure you see a healthcare professional right away if you are experiencing this symptom. 2. Unexplained weight loss. 3. An ongoing bloated feeling, cramping or pain in your abdomen. 4. Constant tiredness and weakness. 5. A change in bowel habits that lasts for more than a few days, such as diarrhea, constipation, or narrow stools. 6. A feeling that doesn't subside that you need to have a bowel movement, even after you've gone to the bathroom. 7. Jaundice, a yellow or green coloring of the skin and the white part of the eye. Other conditions such as infections, hemorrhoids, or irritable bowel disease can cause similar symptoms, so be sure to visit a doctor if these symptoms arise. Awareness is the first step to prevention. It is important to be aware of the signs and seek medical help as soon as possible. Eight hidden signs of throat cancer that are not easy to spot. According to statistics, every year, more than 50,000 people in the world get throat cancer. Therefore, it's vital to be able to recognize the early symptoms in order to look for medical help as soon as possible. Below, you have a list consisted of the most common signs of throat cancer which are not always readily associated with throat or mouth cancer. Let's take a look. Mouth sores. These are flat, painless sores on the inner part of the lips. They can be white or red. They're usually painless, but they can bleed without a reason. If they remain in your mouth even after 3 weeks, make sure to consult your physician as soon as possible. Thick layers or clumps on the inside of the lips. They may be a sign of cancer. You might experience changes in the tongue characterized by bubbles or small warts. A thickening may also occur on the inner side of the cheeks. Loss of teeth. Loss of teeth in adults is never a good sign and it could be a potential indicator of cancer. If you notice that some of your teeth are moving, consult your dentist. There are a lot of reasons for this dental problem. Difficulty swallowing. If you have a difficulty swallowing and if food and fluids return back into your mouth, you need to consult your physician. There may be a tumor in the throat blocking the passage of food and drinks. Earache. An earache may be a symptom of throat cancer because the ears are connected with the mouth and throat. This is a way in which the nerves communicate with the back part of the tongue and ears, and this is why pain in the ear or both ears is an early symptom of throat or mouth cancer. Stiffness in the mouth and tongue. If you experience stiffness in the mouth, as if you are losing feeling in one part of the mouth, for example, the cheek or the tip of the tongue, you should consult your physician for further tests. Stiffness occurs when the nerve signals from the abnormal cells or wounds are interrupted. Other related symptoms may be difficulty chewing and drooling, jaw immobility and pain. Pain and stiffness in the jaw may be a sign of TMJ disorder. The problem may become even more serious if the pain is followed by a swelling, as if your braces and teeth don't fit in together. This combination of symptoms may be a sign of something impeding your normal jaw movement, resulting in pain and jaw immobility. Slurred speech. Vocal changes of any kind aren't something to be neglected. If your voice becomes hoarse all of a sudden, it means that something's not right with your throat or the back part of the tongue. If you experience any of these symptoms, consult your otolaryngologist. 9 cancer cures that your doctor will not tell you about. When it comes to cancer, many declare that it is illegal this horrifying illness to be cured with food. It is believed that the organic food cannot cure any disorder or disease, and all of this is because of the US medicine. The medicine out of cancer and many other diseases is making a fortune just by selling their synthetic chemicals, that have side effects and do even more mutations to sick and healthy cells. In this article, I present you the 9 ingredients which are proven as a cure by people who won the battle against this despicable disease. Turmeric. This spice contains a high count of microbes. Always search for organic turmeric which contains the phytonutrient curcumin for better health and boost of immunity. Never buy yourself cheap turmeric which can be found anywhere because it could increase the heavy metal toxins and bacteria even more. Hemp seed oil. This oil is proceed from the seed of Cannabis sativa, and it can be found legally in the United States, of course, as health food. It does not contain the psychoactive THC ingredient which people need when they smoke pot, and it is quite rich in essential fatty acids, omega-3 to omega-6. By consuming it you will prevent the genetic damage by the free radicals. Reishi mushrooms. If you start thinking about salads or packages of it, please stop. These can be found as capsules or dried powders in healthy food stores. They reduce the blood pressure, improve the function of nerves and stamina. In China they are known as the mushrooms of immortality, and you can treat cancer and diabetes with them. Melatonin. Itself, it is one molecule which contains antioxidant properties. It is better even than the vitamin E because it possesses 200% more antioxidant powder than it. It acts like defense against numerous cell damaging by the free radicals, reduces the oxidative damage and fights against cardiovascular diseases and cancer. Your body produces melatonin in the brain, but if you are diabetic you can take supplementation. It destroys the free radicals without much effort, and you need it. Natural spring water without fluoride. People who fight with cancer have trouble in adjusting their body's pH. You will alkalize your body if you consume real spring water, in large amounts, and consume raw vegetables and fruits as much as you can. Baking soda. You must remember that when your cells have plenty of oxygen in you, the cancer cells cannot survive because your body is not acidic. Take 1 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water, drink it and alkalize your system. Organic garlic. Cancer cells are the owner of the enzyme ornithine decarboxylase, which loves to multiply, and it can be easily stopped by the 200 biologically active components. Apricot seed kernels. It can be considered as one effective alternative cure for cancer. There are no side effects out of it, and its seed cyanide is used by many people for the same cause. Cannabis sativa. There are many healing properties from marijuana. People discovered its benefits many years ago BC, and many Persians, Egyptians, and Greek actually used the benefits from it for medical purposes. Today this is a battle because the DEA classifies it as narcotic and are scaring the doctors and patients. Try this before Big Pharma destroys it. Only 4 tablespoons of this can defeat cancer. Today we're going to show you how to prepare a mixture that will clean your liver and arteries, regulate your blood pressure, remove excess fat from your body, fight the flu, infections, and free radicals. The incredible mixture contains numerous, essential nutrients that will strengthen your immune system, and help your body overcome serious diseases. It contains simple natural ingredients, you probably have in your kitchen. If you don't, they are pretty easy to find. Here's what you need. Ingredients: 8 lemons, 8 garlic cloves, 4 liters of water, 2-inch piece of ginger root. Preparation and use: wash the lemons well and cut them to pieces, then mix them in a blender with the peeled garlic cloves. Next, put the mixture into a pot with the water and ginger and cook it until it boils, then set it aside and leave it to cool down. Finally, strain the mixture and take it twice a day before your meals.